Wagwan, my people. Hope you all are doing great. I hope you all are doing awesome. Hope you're enjoying also your day, whatever time you're watching this. On today's video, it's a little bit special, I mainly made this video for myself so I can easily reflect back to the process that I had while trading the 10K challenge, the mistakes that I made, what I went through when trading the challenge, and also for you, if you're thinking of what can you correct into your trading journey, the mistakes that you've been making over and over, because that's one thing that we caught up, just making the same mistake over and over. It's okay to make mistakes, but what's important is, are you learning from those mistakes? Before we get into that, please guys, make sure that you hit that, just subscribe guys, support the channel so I can keep making more videos like this that'll benefit you and me, myself also. They do benefit me, and I hope they do benefit you. If you haven't checked my 10K challenge, I actually did trade the 10K challenge and I passed it, and it took me like 8 trading days. If you haven't, I created like a playlist. You can just check it in the description down there. You'll find the playlist, or you can just go to the channel. It will be there. It will be the most recent videos that I've actually been uploading. Before you watch this, you can just go back to those videos, watch them, and then you can come here, and then so you know exactly what I'm talking about, the mistakes, the battle that I've been battling. It was war, you might not have seen that, but for me, it wasn't easy. I'm here to tell you how the journey was and what I had to fight to actually pass the phase 1 of this challenge. The one thing that I had to make sure that is always on point: risk management. If you go back to the first video that I actually made, I was going through the risk management, how much I wanted to risk per trade, how much I wanted to risk per day, even though the challenge already has like your maximum daily loss, your maximum loss, but I kind of created my own system that I can follow, so that whatever happens, I wouldn't fail, I wouldn't mess up those objectives that they gave me. So I made sure that my risk management will never make me fail those objectives. So that's the first thing that I made sure, my risk management. If you haven't watched that video, go back to the video where I go through my risk management and how I'm gonna be taking trades. So that's what's most importantly. Before you take the challenge, always make sure you go through your risk management, how much you are willing to lose per trade, and also how much you're willing to lose per day, your own. Don't use the objectives that they give you. If they gave you like 1,000 to lose per day, don't aim to not to lose that. Just take half of that. Okay, if they gave me 1,000, I'm not gonna lose more than 500, just to give you comfortability, just for you to be comfortable taking the trade, so you don't closer. Because if you say like, I'm gonna give myself a maximum of 900, and then when you take the trade, and then the next thing you find yourself with swaps, forgot to put the SL just there, and then the market just goes against you just by a little bit, 100 USD, you're out, you fail the trade, when you can easily avoid that by just putting a lower risk per day. So risk management is very important. Secondly is discipline. You gotta stay disciplined, guys. You gotta be disciplined. It's not easy, but with my experience, it wasn't really that hard for me to stay disciplined, but it's something that I've also been trying to fight over the years of trading, something that I've been trying to master, stay disciplined. If you said you're gonna do this, stick to that, guys. If you said you're gonna take trades during this specific time, you're gonna trade the London session, you're gonna trade the New York session during the specific time, make sure you stick to that, guys. Make sure you stick to your trading plan. That's discipline. You gotta stay disciplined. Whatever you said you're gonna do, make sure that you always stay discipline, guys. That's what's most important. That's the reason why I managed to pass this challenge. I was disciplined, how I was taking the trades, what time I was taking the trade. I never took a trade when I shouldn't be taking a trade. All the trades that I took, I told myself that I'll be trading the London silver bullet and also the New York silver bullet, the AM session and the PM session New York. Only then. Other than that, I'm not gonna take the trades during Asian session. I'm not gonna take any trades during Sydney session. I'm not gonna take trades during the New York lunch. I told myself that stay disciplined. No matter how much a setup looks, you don't take any trades. and also the psychology behind it. Guys, how do you deal, stuff like FOMO? How do you deal with greed? Greed is what actually makes people, fail this type of challenges. With FOMO, we all have that fear of missing out. You see a trade, you see a setup that plays out, we're like, oh, what if I don't take this trade? What happens if I don't take it? But you know very well that you shouldn't be trading at this time. You should not be trading at all at the time, but you see a trade and you fear missing out on the trade. Guys, you gotta stay disciplined. I know it's a cliche to say all of this. Whatever I'm saying might sound like, I've heard this, but everybody says that. There's a reason why everybody says this. There's a reason why everybody says all of this. All the successful traders, those all say this one and the same thing. Why do you think they say that? Because it's important. It might sound like a cliche, but it's what you actually need to master during your trading journey. Stay disciplined. Greed. If you said you're gonna take profit here, take profit there. If you said you're gonna take partials, make sure you actually take partials. Don't try to say like, no, maybe it might go down, let me just adjust my TP. If you do so, take partials. Take partials. If you want to adjust the TP, take partials. Lock profits. Do that. Partials are always profits. So don't get greedy and don't have FOMO, fear of missing out. Just stay disciplined. Set the rules to yourself, write them down, and reflect to them every single day. And also, guys, taking partials, like I said, is profit. You gotta make sure that you take your profits. You gotta make sure that whenever you go into profit, secure your profits, because it's not guaranteed. It's still floating. It's not yours. Once you took your profits, that's when it is yours. If you go back to my trades, there's times where I would always the trades that it'll go into profits and I'm just holding and then it reverses and hits my SL. That can actually mentally drain you, because you already thought that I've seen those profits, though in your mind you think they're already yours. But no, guys, it's you gotta actually close that profits and lock profits. Take partials. Make sure you take partial. And also the most important thing that you gotta do is have confidence in what you're trading. As you'll know, as you'll seen, I trade ICT. That's my trading style. That's my model. I'm an inner circle trader. That's the strategy that I found comfort in. I've been trading ICT I started trading ICT in April, because what I used to trade before, if you go to my older videos, as you could see, I used to trade support and resistance. I used to trade trend line trading strategy. I was really big into trend line trading strategy. Your breakout and retest that bounces. I was really big into that. Head and shoulders, double tops. I was really big into that. But for me, I didn't find my edge with that. I couldn't find that thing that says like, okay, now you've got it, you just gotta dial down. I've never actually felt the way that I feel when trading with ICT. I didn't feel that. With the years, I've been trading for like 4 years now. I've been trading for 4 years, and with the strategy that I've been using, it was working out for me. I was making profits, but I never really found my edge. Once I got the ICT, that's when I actually found my edge. I was comfortable with my trades and all that. So that's one important thing. You gotta find your edge. You gotta feel comfortable. You gotta feel confident in the way you're trading. So make sure if you're trading trendline also, feel comfortable. You gotta find your edge. You gotta know when to take trades and when not to take trades. Don't just take trades. Don't just execute for the sake of executing. You gotta know when to execute. So for me with ICT, it kind of gave me that. I don't want to pass this challenge by luck. I wanted it to be as easy, as clear as possible, so that I can easily reflect back into it and say like, okay, whatever happens, I can still go back into my videos, watch them over again and say like, okay, this is how I can pass a 10K challenge. I'm still gonna do 100,000 challenge. I'm still gonna do a 200,000 challenge. Make sure you comment with that if you've watched the whole day 1 to day 8. Please comment in this video, what you think I can implement, because I didn't want to win this challenge by luck. I know some people might say like, you can just take one trade and then you pass the whole thing. No, I didn't want that. I didn't want to just take one trade and then I win it and then I pass the challenge and then go to phase 2 and then now I'm looking for the same luck. I didn't want that. I wanted to pass it because I was consistent with my trading strategy. I was consistent with my trading plan. I was consistent with my risk management. I was sticking to what I said I will do, so that when I pass phase 1, pass phase 2, and also get funded, I can still stick to the same thing, and be profitable, because passing phase 1 and passing phase 2 is not the end game. You still gotta keep the challenge. You still have the same objectives that you gotta respect. The same daily loss, the same maximum loss. You still gotta stick to that. So you gotta make sure that you do the right thing. So I don't wanna pass by luck, and then when I'm on phase 2, I'm looking for the same luck, or when I get funded, I'm still looking for that one trade. I didn't want that. I wanted to create that blueprint for me and for you to reflect to and say like, oh, this is what I need to do to actually pass and actually keep this account. I hope you all enjoyed the journey. I hope you all learned something from it, because I definitely learned something from it, even though I'm the one who made the videos. But when I reflect back into them, I see growth. I see what I've been missing in my trading journey. That's why documenting is actually important, so you can reflect your mistakes, not only just the mistakes, but also like the good ones, so you can improve on them. So that's good for me and my trading journey, and I hope it's also good for you. If you did like the video, please just hit the like, guys. If I get 100 likes on this video, I'm gonna do the 100k challenge. If I get 50, I'm gonna get the 50k challenge and do the same thing. So if you really want me to do the 100k, even 200k, just whatever number of likes I get, I'm gonna do that challenge. If I get 10 likes, then I guess if you really want me to do that challenge, hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. I will do the 100k challenge. Peace.